In this video, we're going to be covering variation 1 of the twist kick. This is going to be the kick that strikes with the top of the foot, which I'll explain shortly. You want to think about a twist kick in a very similar fashion to a front kick. So if you think about variation 1 of a front kick, our hands are up, we lift the knee, point the toes, extend out, bring it back, set it down. Twist kick works essentially the same way, but it's designed to move to the outside of your body, similar to an outside crescent kick. But instead of being a circular kick like a crescent kick, it's almost a straight line kick. For instance, if I'm sitting here working with Mr. Bob, we're sparring, say we're in a closed stance here, okay? I want to be able to kick this side of his body with my right leg. Maybe that's because his elbows are high, I can kick underneath them. Maybe it's just something that he's not expecting, all right? From here, I'm gonna lift the knee. I'm gonna turn out, toes are pointed. I'm then going to extend into his body, boom, rechamber and pull back. In order to do that, I have to think about opening my hips. So my hips have to open and turn out. You don't want to think about keeping your knee straight up and down. Instead, you want to lay your knee over as much as you can to get that outward extension. If I wanted to kick higher, the knee has to go higher. The higher I want to kick, the higher the knee has to chamber. So instead of kicking here, I want to kick up toward the head. So my knee has to chamber higher, okay? And then I kick up toward the head. You still have to get the hip rotation. If you're struggling to get the hip rotation, you may need to spend some time working on your hip flexors and your hip adductors here to make sure that you've got that opening of the hips. You may even practice just pulling your hips open as far as you can to get those hips to turn out. I'm going to show you that kick one time from the front here. Knee comes up, out, kick, and then one time with the other leg. You can do this from the front leg. It's a little bit more complicated. Your weight has to shift back and you have to open a little more quickly. So it goes hop. You should be striking at about a 45-degree angle, upward and outward towards your target. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your twist kick.